Tuesday morning. I know there's a few clouds, but it's still a gorgeous day in the sunny south, especially here in beautiful Statesville, North Carolina. 60 is our temperature right now in the Clean Tech Weather Center. Maybe 72 before the day is done. Not a bad thing. Come downtown Statesville, have yourself lunch, sit out in our beautiful areas. And what more beautiful area do we have than Liz Petree in the house?
Good morning.
I don't know. I tried to run that together. So come on, crowd.
No, you need a track.
There you are. So how are you, Liz?
I'm great. How are you, Billy?
Doing quite well. So first of all, before we get right into it, tell us about Downtown Statesville Development Corporation.
Well, we have a lot going on, like usual, and getting into the warm weather, it's time for our events to start back up.
Yes.
And so in a couple weeks, on April the 8th, we have our art crawl, springtime art crawl.
Yes.
And it's coming together really nicely. I've got 70 artists.
70?
70, yeah. So
Wow.
we had a great turnout this year.
Absolutely.
And, we spread them out through the businesses in downtown, and everybody gets to just come walk around and have refreshments and see some beautiful art, buy some stuff.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people do. And we have an eclectic group of artists.
We do. All over the board.
It's not just paintings.
It's not. We've got ceramics, we've got wood, we've got paper. All kinds of different things.
That's right.
So
cool. And when is that going to be?
So that is April the 8th from 5:30 to 8:30. Okay. And I do want to mention our sponsors for that event.
Yes.
Our supporting sponsor is Cordian Wealth, and we're very appreciative of Nick over there. And then our patron sponsors this year are Jenkins Cleaners and John Barnard CPA. So
very good.
We always appreciate our sponsors helping us put these things on.
Absolutely. And what time of day does it start?
It's 5:30 to 8:30.
All right. So just roam around.
Perfect strolling time.
And because the time has changed, it's still nice and bright.
Exactly.
Cool.
And then stick around and have dinner and enjoy some live music. There'll be a lot of music.
Yeah. Have a glass of wine. Exactly right. Or two or three.
Or maybe.
Have what is it? A carafe.
A carafe.
A carfait.
Or a cold draft beer.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's even more better.
Speaking of, you can have those at the Wine Maestro right down the street.
In Statesville.
That's right. So welcome, Melanie, in this morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
And so the Melanie's here to talk about our next big event that comes after Art Crawl.
Which is
the Statesville Wine Walk.
Oh, yes.
Coming back after 2 years.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Glad to have it back.
It's great to have it back. And it's great that Wine Maestro is still right here in beautiful downtown Statesville. So tell us about Wine Maestro, first of all.
Wine Maestro is a great spot to gather. We have lots of wines by the glass. We have 11 wines by the glass, 11 beers on tap. And if you don't see anything you like there, we've got over 700 wines that you can pick off the shelf. We'll pour you a glass. We don't charge a cork fee. You can take the rest home or enjoy a bottle there. And we've got well over 300 beers in the back. So if you can't find what we want, then we can probably order it for you. Or you can't get it in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I never, sometimes, and I'm sure you have addressed this issue before, sometimes some of us feel a little, wine ignorant. That's the Southern wine ignorant. So, you don't come in, I don't know the difference between a Merlot and a Cabernet and a Rosé and
Sure.
Whatever. Can you help us with that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we usually start off by asking you a few questions, like whether you like something that's on the sweeter side or something more dry, but we can help direct you to a Moscato or a Merlot or anything in between.
Okay. So what kind of wines are on the sweet side?
So usually on the sweeter side, you've got your Moscato wines, and then they kind of move over into the Rieslings are going to be a little less sweet, moving into Pinot Grigios on the white side. A lighter red, if you like a lighter red, usually your Pinot Noirs are going to end up on the lighter side, and your Cabernets are getting to be a little more dry.
Okay.
Red blend somewhere in between.
And then what's our deep, dark, dry ones?
Your deep, dark, dry ones are usually your Cabernets. Some of your Italian wines are going to fall in that range.
Okay. We used to get one ages ago called Liefermilch.
Yes.
Liefermilch. We have Liefermilches.
White wine. They still make it?
They still make Liefermilches.
Okay. What is it classified as?
It's going to be a little more on the sweet side, but it's a little in between. It's not a real dry wine. Mm-hmm. It's not a nice table wine.
Okay. Oh, well, there you go. That's another one. What wines do we sit on the table, and what wines do we pour in our recipe?
Well, it depends on which kind of meal you're having as to whether or not you want a white wine or a red wine. Typically, if you're going to pour it in your recipe, you don't want to spend a lot of money on that because by the foods, the alcohol is going to cook out of that, and your foods are going to savor it. So you just want something for flavor.
Okay. See, she knows all that. You do too.
I know.
But and the other one, I've heard this batted back and forth. It was if you have red meat, you have red wine. If you have chicken or fish, you have white wine. That's the way to do it. But you don't have to.
No, you don't have to. The main thing is you want a wine that you enjoy.
Okay.
And typically your lighter foods you're gonna have a white wine with it. Your heavier foods, you're gonna have a red wine with it. But if you don't like white wine, then have a red wine with your chicken. There are no rules. The rules are made to be broken.
There are no rules. No rules.
Yep.
I think that's somebody's commercial. No rules. Anyway, it's the Wine Maestro's commercial. No rules.
Well, the big thing about that place too is that I always used to say that wine is pretentious on its own, so we don't need to be pretentious about it. And so when you go in there, nobody's going to be like, "Oh, you're dumb because you don't know about wine."
Right.
I mean,
and that's good. That's the place you want to be. So you have 700 wines on shelf?
We've got a lot of wines on the shelf.
So so we have to have somebody help us to pick something out. Do you do that?
We absolutely can help you do that.
Okay. What are the wine picker-outer people called? Not
a sommelier?
Sommelier. And that's exactly what you'd have because there's just so many and there's so many names and then are you a California wine person or are you a French wine person or a North Carolina wine person?
Carolina wine person. We have a lot of great wines from North Carolina as well.
Yeah. Are they mostly the fruity side or are they on the dry side?
So a lot of North Carolina wines tend to be on the fruitier side, but we do have a lot of wines that tend to be more of what you would think from a California wine.
Oh, okay.
So we've got some drier North Carolina wines as well.
And I would be remiss if I didn't ask this for all of our redneck friends. Do you have like Boone's Farm and Mad Dog 2020?
We barely.
Well,
We don't carry those. We try to specialize in wines that you're not going to probably find at your grocery store.
Or your gas station.
Or the gas station. That's exactly right. So that answers the question, Kudzu. I'm just saying. And ham and hash and all the other ones too. So how long's now? We go back. Wine Maestro was out on East Broad. Venable, Mr. Venable.
Jamie, yes.
Jamie. And then I believe the Petrees moved it downtown.
We did in 2012.
Right.
We bought it and moved it downtown right before Streetscape.
Yes. Oof.
That was fun.
That was a great move.
Yeah.
It really was.
It was a great move. Wine Maestro downtown was, and it's a perfect location because we have our nice patio right out front. Streetscape really enhanced that location.
That's right.
Yes.
So you guys bought Wine Maestro. Why?
We bought Wine Maestro in 2018 because we like good wine. We like to drink wine. We enjoy drinking wine. We've actually looked to do something downtown for about 6 or 8 years prior to that.
Really?
And just hadn't found the right thing. We probably looked at every empty building in downtown prior to that, my husband and I. And we just happened to run into Liz one day and had
literally, David was just like, I'll buy it.
Literally,
The
she
rest is
said, "Do you know
history."
anybody that might want to buy a wine shop?" And he said, "Maybe." And Monday morning, I think he gave her a call, and they talked it through. And
There you are.
They made it very easy.
So what is your background though? What did you wanted to open a business downtown? What were you looking to open?
we weren't really sure. My husband David has always been self-employed, always worked for himself. So he's always had that entrepreneurial spirit. And so we were just kind of looking for what's a niche in downtown, trying to figure out whether it was, we were probably looking for something in the wine bar, restaurant area to begin with. And so
Perfect fit.
it was a perfect fit for us.
Yeah, exactly. And then you kept up the tradition of having music on the weekends?
We have music every Friday night from 7 to 10, featuring a lot of our local artists. So
that's great. And this will give an opportunity to taste those wonderful wines that you have. Now, how are you going to do that?
So we are going to be one of the sponsors for Wine Walk this year, and we're changing the format. They're changing the format up a little bit this year. So every ticket will get you one of these great little wine glasses
Let
you can spotlight
They're
here.
so cute.
It's up here.
So it gets you one of those great little wine glasses, and it gets you 20 tokens.
Oh my!
And Liz will give you a list when you sign in. You'll get a list of all of the locations and all of the wines that we're going to be featuring for Wine Walk. And you get to walk around town, visit some of our local shops, and try 20 different wines. Each wine will be each token will be a 1 ounce pour.
Okay, is that like half of that?
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
about
here.
Right there, about a third.
Yeah, but
Okay.
21 ounce pours.
Over the course of a day is a lot.
You can, yeah. And then you just do you have like a little pad? I guess if you wanted to write down what you liked.
So you'll have a listing similar to this of all the wines that we're going to be featuring that day.
Okay.
And that way you can keep track of all the ones that you want to stop by Wine Maestro at the end and order.
There you go. And so all these different locations they're not all wine shops.
No, not at all. We only have one wine shop.
There you
Billy.
go.
No, restaurants, retail, and Griffin Insurance is one of our huge sponsors, and they're throwing a shindig down there. So they're talking about food truck and
Wow.
live band and all kinds of fun stuff. We're going to have a trolley.
Oh,
So
good. The
for-
trolley's back.
For some of the places that are a little bit farther out, you can still hop on the trolley and ride down there. The Sharp House, for instance, like Norman Pool and Spa. Those guys. I know Jan told me she's pulling out the eggs, so she's going to be barbecuing.
I love Jan and her egg.
So-
it's always good. All right. So and that is once again when?
So it is April 23rd,
Okay.
and that is from 3 to 7 p.m. And tickets are less expensive now as well. We are trying to make it, economical for everybody. So tickets are only $22.50 in advance.
Oh.
And $30 the day of.
Okay.
So you can go
If
on
there are
our
tickets
websites
available.
if there are tickets left. Yeah, we plan on selling out. So
Yeah, and it does.
it has every year.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is another one of the great things that downtown Statesville does for its people and for folks that like to come and visit with us. We have a beautiful downtown, and you need to come and take advantage
It's
of it.
very walkable.
It is very walkable.
Yeah.
And what's Wine Maestro's hours, open days and hours?
Wine Maestro is open Thursday through Saturday. We open every day at noon. We are open, Thursday through Saturday? We're
Yeah.
open Tuesday through
Tuesday.
Saturday.
Okay.
Tuesday through Saturday. We open every day at noon. We close Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 8-ish, Friday at 10, and Saturdays at 9.
Okay. All in that area.
All in that area.
Plus
and
you got-
if there are a lot of people in there, we'll hang out with you.
There you go.
We're not going to kick you out.
And you can bring your wine glass out to the patio.
You can take your wine and your beer out to the patio, absolutely.
Cool. And I forgot about the beer. Do a little bit on the beer. What?
So we have, like I said, we have several hundred different craft beers. A lot of local North Carolina breweries that we offer. We also have some of your national ones. And for folks who don't like craft beer, we do have a few domestics over on the side shelf.
Schlitz?
Yeah, well, not Schlitz.
Again, not
Yeah.
grocery store or gas station. Sorry.
And a lot of seltzers. The seltzers and the ciders have been super, super popular. So we
What's
also
that,
have a
White
wide
Claw?
selection.
What's a White Claw
Claw's
thing?
a seltzer.
That's a seltzer.
So we have a lot of those as well.
Just remember, Alka Seltzer. Not saying that's good or bad. It's up to you. But a lot of ladies do the White Claw thing. I'm not sure if it's dainty or something.
It's just light. It's
just
refreshing.
okay, light and refreshing. Very
Yes.
nice.
Yes.
That's a good way to put it. And so the craft beers, they run and that's another one. What's an ale? What's an IPA? What's a lager? What's a whatever? And then you can help us with that as well.
Absolutely.
If we want something heavy and hoppy,
Heavy and hoppy, we can set you up with an IPA, a double IPA.
a double shot. So we can taste those during the wine walk.
Beer?
Yeah.
No, we're not doing beer this year, but Wine Maestro will be open. So,
Okay. Yeah, you can go to there. Okay. Cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Very good.
But the beer fest is coming later.
Yes, the
That's
Hops
later
and
in the fall.
Harmony is
That's
October
right.
1st.
Yes, you got to have it in Oktoberfest.
That's right.
All right, that's good. So looking forward to it. Put it on your calendar, April 23rd, downtown Statesville. But before that, April 8th for the art crawl.
And I do want to mention, in addition to Wine Maestro and Griffin Insurance, who are our presenting sponsors for
Yes.
Wine Walk, we also have Statesville Jewelry and Loan.
Excellent.
Is a business sponsor, and our patron sponsors are Jenkins Cleaners and Johnson Greenhouses.
Okay.
So again, thank you to the people who help us pay for this.
Gosh, can we go to Johnson's? Will they have wine at their place?
No, she would rather participate this year.
I was getting ready to say.
You'll see Ron and Cheryl out drinking.
That's her. That's it. Or will there be any at Jenkins Cleaners?
No.
Okay,
no.
good. We'll just make sure because it's hard to get red wine out of your clothes.
Absolutely.
So I just want to say.
Well, it's funny because like Hitch Boutique is doing it, and one of her rules is no red wine in my store because that is a wedding shop. So
it is. I didn't think about that. That's
yeah.
pretty
So we're
funny.
gonna give her some bubbles. I think.
Yes.
That's cool. All right. Well, that sounds great, ladies. Looking forward to it. So if we want to find more about Wine Maestro, you have a website, Facebook page?
We do. We have a Facebook page, Wine Maestro Downtown Statesville, and a website, statesvillewine.com.
Statesvillewine.com.
That's it.
TikTok?
Not
no,
there yet.
Probably not.
I have to put my 11-year-old
Do you have
on
a
that.
TikTok?
No, but I'm thinking about it.
I might watch that.
What's the one that well, never mind. Shoot, I can't think of it. But anyway, Instagram. That's the other one I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Instagram's all right. Anything else we need to find out about beautiful downtown Statesville?
Well, we're also gearing up. Oh, let me mention this too. We do need volunteers for Wine Walk.
Yes.
We don't need many, but we do need a few.
Okay.
If you go to our Wine Walk page on the website, which is www.downtownstatesville.com, you can find information there on how to be a volunteer. If you're a volunteer, you do get a free ticket to the event. So most of our volunteers we need ahead of time, so you'll be able to enjoy the event.
So does that mean we get our own little wine walk glass?
You do.
It's
the best
worth
part.
it just to volunteer. All right, so we've got that on. I was just looking on we go to downtownstatesville.com and look on events.
Yep, and it's a featured event,
And there's the oh, look, there it is.
along with all of our other wonderful things.
And let's not forget that coming in May, Friday After 5 is back.
That's right.
Yay!
Yeah, we've got some great bands lined up. Some that you've heard of, you've heard of all of them, but
Yeah.
some that we've had before, and we've got a couple new ones as well, including a Journey tribute band, which I'm so excited about.
There's a lot of people pumped about that.
Yeah,
I've got to tell you.
So
looking forward to that, and then of course probably in April, usually the farmers markets open up. And those will be in downtown as well.
yes, we have 2 right now, and we're working on
right
some more stuff with them. So
s'more stuff.
some more stuff.
That's right.
And I didn't mention too, our Haunted Statesville Ghost Tours are back on the 4th Saturday of every month.
Oh, okay.
So our first one will be this Saturday. And so it's about a one and a half hour guided tour by the historic Sharp House players. So they dress up, they act it out. It's really entertaining. Tickets for that are $15, and we have an 8:30 tour this Saturday. If you'd like to come join us for that and hear some ghost stories from the haunted history of Statesville.
Yeah, there are some really good stories, I got to tell you.
Yep.
All right, that sounds good. It's all happening. It all comes together downtown in downtown Statesville.
That's right.
All right, thanks, Liz.
Thank you, Billy.
All right, and thanks, Melanie.
Yes,
Thank
thank you so
Appreciate
much for coming.
everything. And that's over here running, and it shouldn't be. So I'm going to click here so I'll know what I'm doing. There you are. All right, it's 24 minutes after 10 o'clock.
With more than 20,000 students, Iredell Statesville schools rank among the 20 largest school districts in North Carolina. Our teachers represent a wealth of knowledge, with the average teacher in our district having 15 years of teaching experience. Iredell Statesville Schools' innovative approach blends a one-to-one technology initiative with collaborative best practices and a hands-on approach to learning. In addition to traditional school settings, the district provides a wide range of exciting educational opportunities through our choice programs, specifically designed for unique student needs. No matter your age, your background, or your personal goals, there's a place for you